The human body relies on a delicate orchestration of nutrients to maintain its most vital repair mechanisms, and autophagy is one of the most essential. This cellular cleaning and recycling process is triggered under stress or nutrient scarcity, but it cannot operate efficiently without sufficient building blocks, particularly from vitamins that regulate gene expression, mitochondrial function, and redox balance. While much attention has been given to the role of individual nutrients like vitamin D or B12 in isolation, the reality is that autophagy depends heavily on a broad synergy of micronutrients. A deficiency in just one essential vitamin can derail this entire process, leading to dysfunctional cleanup, cellular debris accumulation, and chronic inflammation. In contrast, a well-rounded, multivitamin-rich diet can preserve autophagy's adaptive potential across the liver, brain, skin, and beyond. Autophagy must walk a fine line. When functioning properly, it supports immunity, metabolic clarity, and tissue regeneration. But when dysregulated, either suppressed by chronic nutrient depletion or hyperactivated due to oxidative stress, it becomes pathological. This can result in impaired detoxification in the liver, neurodegeneration in the brain, and collagen breakdown in the skin. Vitamins act as the modulators that keep this line steady. They don't just initiate autophagy, they help determine its scale, its timing, and its safety. Vitamins A, D, E, and K regulate autophagy-related gene expression and signaling. The B complex powers mitochondrial metabolism that fuels autophagic recycling. Vitamin C and selenium help manage the redox environment that determines whether autophagy proceeds cleanly or chaotically. These nutrients work together, each supporting a different piece of the autophagic puzzle. When just one vitamin is missing, however, this synergy breaks down. Consider the liver. Without sufficient B5 or B6, fatty acid metabolism stalls, reducing the availability of energy needed to complete autophagic cycles. Without vitamin E, oxidative stress may damage lysosomal membranes, leading to incomplete digestion of autophagosomes. Without vitamin A, the genes responsible for forming autophagic vesicles may not be expressed at all. The result is a system that either fails to initiate repair or begins a process it cannot complete, leaving behind fragments of damaged proteins and organelles that increase cellular stress rather than reduce it. This scenario is particularly common in the modern diet, where micronutrient density is often sacrificed for caloric excess. Fortunately, reintroducing a full spectrum of vitamins restores this biological rhythm. When the body is supplied with everything it needs, from folate and niacin to vitamins D and K2, autophagy becomes not a desperate survival mechanism, but a well-regulated form of maintenance. In the brain, this prevents the accumulation of beta amyloid and supports memory retention. In the liver, it maintains insulin sensitivity and detox capacity. In the skin, it slows the turnover of healthy collagen and elastin. Each tissue has different autophagy demands, and it is the balance of nutrient inputs that enables each one to respond appropriately. Even more fascinating is how these vitamins reinforce one another's function.
Vitamin C L progénérate oxydase de vitamin E en signe membrane protection.
B2 and B3 recycle glutathione, maintaining the antioxidant environment needed for lysosomal acidity. Vitamins A and D influence overlapping gene networks related to immune tolerance and epithelial repair. Rather than acting in isolation, these nutrients form a web of support that allows autophagy to proceed with precision, responding dynamically to stress without overshooting into self-damage. This is the true power of multivitamin synergy, not just protection, but intelligent coordination of repair. The implications for aging are profound. Many age-related diseases, Alzheimer's, fatty liver, metabolic syndrome, skin thinning, can be traced back in part to stalled or misregulated autophagy. Rather than relying on harsh interventions to shock autophagy into motion, nutritional repletion offers a gentler, more sustainable path. It restores the underlying capacity of the body to regulate itself, to sense damage early, and to clear it quietly. A multivitamin-rich diet, whether through food or supplementation, becomes a daily signal that says, "You are nourished, you are prepared, you may begin repair." In this way, multivitamin synergy doesn't just support autophagy, it transforms it into a normal part of life. Like brushing teeth or cleaning a home, cellular cleaning becomes habitual, continuous, and low stress. It becomes possible not just to extend life, but to extend the quality of life, with clearer thinking, more resilient skin, healthier digestion, and stronger immunity. These are the ripple effects of a body whose internal housekeeping is supported, not starved, by its nutritional environment. In the end, while isolated nutrient therapies may play a role in acute conditions, the long-term regulation of autophagy and the resilience it brings belongs to those who nourish widely and consistently. A multivitamin-rich lifestyle doesn't overwhelm the body with signals, it equips it with tools. And with those tools in hand, the body remembers what it was always capable of: repair, renewal, and the quiet intelligence of cellular balance.